We're now broadcasting live in Hyde Park at Speaker's Corner. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Remember to hit that big red subscribe button and click the bell icon so you stay up to date with future live streams like these, and so you also get notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. Welcome to this channel if you're new. Welcome to all the new subscribers who joined yesterday and subscribe to the channel. Also, do go check out the TikTok channel. We're doing really well at the moment. We just hit 30k, so it's a huge achievement. Let's try to get to 40k next as a goal on TikTok, and try to get to 5,000 on YouTube. Still a lot of debates going on because the clocks have been moved forward, so a lot of people have been confused with the timings. So have I as well. Let's see if Piers is still here. Still looks very lively at the moment.
Central line's not working. Check it out. This is the real deal. This is God's deal. This is the real deal. And you need the real deal. Where are you going to go when you die? How are you going to live now? You're a gambler. You're risking your life on who's telling you the truth. You need to believe. Believe or not believe. That is a question. Who you trust in, who you believe in. So important. Is your mummy and daddy a Muslim? Is your mummy and daddy a Muslim? Oh, what a surprise. My mummy was a Catholic. I ain't a Catholic. My dad was an atheist. He said there's no God. His dad told my dad, listen son, there's no God. Do you understand? Stupid guy carried on believing that. But there you go. But listen. Well, I know. So you're going to just follow what mummy and daddy tell you?
No,
or do you want the truth?
I've read.
Good. Have you read this? A little bit. Okay, check it out. See what you think. It's very important. It's very important. Most people will reject this because they can't handle the grace and the deal of God. The grace of God. It says God loved the world so much he sent his only son. Who is the son? Who is the son?
So you're telling me you can do anything, any sin? Oh yeah, but
no,
we're not saying that.
When you believe in him as your Lord, you ain't going to carry on in your sin.
Okay, so let's assume
because you have the Spirit of God to give you a power to resist sin,
so you believe in Jesus,
which you don't have. Sadly, at the moment, you might change your mind.
Let's assume you believe in Jesus. Yeah, you believe Jesus,
okay.
your Lord and whatever. Yeah. But then you do everything.
He's trying to see them. Can I answer, please? Listen, this Quran, don't be like the hypocrite Muslim. Don't be like them. They bring parts, they take part. No, you have to be complete to listen. Okay? Can I? Oh, you are with her. You are together, huh? You are together. I see her eyes. Listen, you are together, isn't it? So keep quiet, huh? Keep quiet. I know where you have come from.
So give me the reason now. Yeah, give me.
I'm in charge of
I want to answer what the story. I don't give you half. Because the hypocrite Muslim, you have them, they give you half, they eat half. This is why they attack us. He says, وَمَرْيَمَ بِنْتُ عِمْرَانَ الَّتِي أَحْسَنَتْ فَرْجَهَا. You know what ahsanat means?
Tell me farjaha. What is farjaha?
You need a farj because you have a farj. You need something in your farj. You need something in your farj. This is why.
Allah loves the farj so much.
I film everything.
You know what ahsanat means?
Go and tell us.
You know what ahsanat means?
So yesterday I went
Nothing
to
happened to her there. It's pure. Nothing go there.
protest. I went to
That's why she
So Allah had to breathe into her vagina because she was a virgin.
If you want to understand,
She was a virgin. Nobody has touched her. So your Allah breathed His spirit into her vagina.
No.
What is Faj?
Okay.
What is Faj?
Faj is a dirty word.
Yeah, you use
Dirty word.
Okay.
Why does Allah use dirty words?
You are dirty man, keep quiet.
Why does He use dirty words? Why does He use dirty words? Come on, hit me. Hit me, come on.
You come to
Come
me
on.
now.
Hit me.
You come to me. Listen, brother.
Look at him.
No, wait.
Look at him.
Wait.
Look at him. Yeah.
Listen,
What are you
come
gonna
to
do?
me, you shouting. I talking to this woman, no you.
Yeah. Why does He use
Remember
dirty
to hit
words?
that big red subscribe
Why
button.
does He use dirty
Listen to
words?
me. Listen to me.
Why does He use dirty words?
Listen to me.
Why does He use dirty words?
I don't need it.
Why
I'm
does
fasting.
He use
Look,
dirty
look.
words?
I'm fasting. You know what
Why
you're
does
doing?
He use dirty
You know
words?
what you're doing? I'm fasting. I'm fasting.
I'm fasting. You're hitting me.
I hit you, yeah,
hitting me.
because you want to break my fast. I
You're
click.
hitting me. You're
Bro,
hitting me.
Listen.
Look at you.
You come to me, I'm fasting. You
Look
give
at
me
you.
your ass.
Look at you.
I don't.
Look at you.
Guys, let me. Hey. Listen to me.
Listen. Go. Listen to me.
Habib, go away. Habib, go away. Please. Habib, go away. Listen to me.
No.
I don't have to listen to you.
Listen to me.
No. Why does He use dirty words? Why does He use dirty
You
words?
see this guy?
Why does He use
Listen,
dirty words?
I don't.
Why does He
Listen.
use dirty words?
Go away from me.
Why does He use dirty
Go
words?
away from me.
Get away
Go
from her. Get away from her. She said she doesn't want to talk to you. Get away.
Bro,
No.
go away from me.
Get away from me. Get away from me. Show us the wrap up.
So what do you want to tell us now? What are you going to say now?
wanna
Are you
explain-
going to give me the reason why
I will.
your
I will.
Allah
Yes.
breathed His spirit into Miriam's vagina?
Don't be like the hypocrite Muslim who eat the word.
I'm
Can
going to
I
answer
answer?
that.
Can I answer?
Answer the
Can I
question.
answer?
Yeah, go on, give me the answer.
Listen.
Yeah, go on.
Because does you understand
He said, وَمَرْيَمَ بِنْتُ عِمْرَانَ
He doesn't know Arabic.
أحسنت
Say it in English.
I said, no, come down. يا أخي دول الشباب كلهم جايين. Look. No, it's not me. No, I can't.
Say it in
No, no.
English. Say it in English.
Okay. They say Maryam bint Imran is the one who look after her vagina and nothing happened to her. I will blow in her hair, not in the vagina.
Oh, Fajr, bad Fajr.
Listen to me.
Faraj.
Listen. Okay, listen.
What do we say?
Can
Okay,
I
and you're
finish?
telling us
Can I
about
finish?
it.
Can I finish?
You are a liar
Can I
like
finish?
your Allah, a
I'm lying.
deceiver.
Without
You're
lies,
liars.
Islam
Listen.
dies.
You are
Without
liars.
lies, Islam dies.
Why did your Allah breathe His spirit into Miriam's vagina? Does Surah 66:12.
say the vagina?
66:12.
One second, bring the word vagina.
Listen.
It's a
My brother.
hypocrite.
My brother.
Bring the word vagina.
My brother.
No.
Listen to me.
Bring the word vagina.
Can I tell you something? Those that same hypocrite Muslim, they come and they take the word, they take half, they give you half.
We're not right now. We're not hypocrite.
Listen to me, no! She's same with them. They don't tell the words all, they give you half. You can't give half, give all.
Just read your credit. Fine.
Yes,
What is
I know,
Fajr?
but you-
What is Fajr? What is the Fajr?
You need something
What
in your
is
fudge.
the Fajr?
You need something in your
That
fudge.
is
I
why
know.
your Allah loves the vagina. Your
Listen to
Allah
me.
loves vagina. So He breathed His spirit
Can
into
I-
your vagina. The spirit of your Allah became Isa. Yeah? Isa is 100% of your Allah. Yes?
You know what?
Isa.
Is that correct?
Isa is 100% of your Allah. 100%
correct?
DNA of your Allah. Because it was the spirit of your Allah that He breathed into Miriam's vagina. Not Miriam conceived. She gave birth to Isa, the spirit of your Allah. So Isa is 100% DNA of your Allah. That is why your
DNA
Allah.
for your Allah.
Yes, exactly. So your Allah rose Isa to Himself. Wherever your Allah is, Isa is there. Because Isa is God.
Oh, this is the answer you want.
Listen.
Sorry. Why does your God use vulgar language? Why should He not say
I don't know. Wait, what's that?
I know what you want.
So why did you
That came down from heaven.
I know what you want.
Why are you seeing on the screen of the world? He is the only way. Muhammad cannot say, Muhammad is Jesus Christ is in his kingdom. He's the one coming back again to judge the whole world. To judge the whole world. Even in your Islamic source. Isa is coming back to judge righteous people, to break the cross, to kill the pig. Who can judge but God himself? And Jesus Christ is our God. He died for your sin. He rose from the dead. He ascended into heaven. This is the real Jesus. This is the real Jesus. Wake up, man. You know what Muhammad said? Muhammad said, Muhammad said that Allah created the black people from the left shoulder of Allah. And they are going to hell.
I do everything.
Muhammad said that the black man has a race. So you are the Are you going to the hell? Are you going to hell? You say that out. I don't believe in Muhammad because he was the father of Oh, what Muhammad said is everybody
So I cover everything from the channel.
I think I've seen.
I'm on YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen.
I do a bit of King's God videos. I just go around. This is my practice.
Do you mind if I ask you?
Oh, that's Muhammad. Now you can't talk about Muhammad. Okay, listen. Did you hear about Muhammad? Listen, why always you talking you go now?
No, not at all. I just film Speaker's Corner in general. I film King's Corner.
Talking me, you are a public. Are you a public? You following a man of 51 years old man that was having
Yeah, the channel's completely new. I do a lot of King's God videos.
If you want to go,
TikTok. That was the rally I went to. I've like plenty of
listen to I'm not your wife.
She comes, she talk rubbish, you go. She comes, okay, talk to me.
I know, well, no, that's
Wallah, she talk rubbish, wallahi. Look at this guy with her. Are you happy, huh? Are you with her? You come from what church? What church? From what church?
He's not with her.
Really? Are you sure? Why is she laughing? Are you she do something?
I'm impartial.
Are you YouTuber?
Yeah,
Oh my
YouTuber,
days.
I'm
Me too, YouTube as well. Me
I go around the place.
Oh
I'm
my
impartial.
days. It's alright, it's alright. No.
That's my TikTok. If you want to see it, I do that. I do a lot of
Oh, you're a kid. You're a kid. So when are you going to believe in God then? You can be saved. Which one? The only
He's claiming Jesus is God and he worships.
How are you? How's it going? Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Good to yeah. A little chilly, but
So what's happening
it's
today?
been a good day.
What's this
Well,
place?
we've had
If Jesus is God and he
some,
worships.
you know, this guy's been decent. He's listened to some of it, but there's a lot of people they just don't listen. You know, that you can't have a sensible dialogue. But some people you can. Some people you can.
What do you think of what's going on with these protests? Because yesterday I covered a jab victim rally in solidarity with the jab victims. It's quite big, but it wasn't covered at all by media. Was it
I'm
taken?
not sure. I'm not sure. He's
He can only criticise me personally.
anyway. The good news is,
Three people say
according to prophecy, it says in 1 Corinthians.
Ask this question.
No, I've already answered it. I've already answered it.
How can
He didn't
three
like the
people-
answer,
how
so
can
he's going
three
to say it
people say
again,
aye?
so that
You
I
can't
get
say
him the
aye
answer
if
that he
he's
wants. I'm
three.
not doing that. I ain't a
He
mug.
only
I ain't a mug.
answers the questions he wants to.
Are you a body?
He only answers the questions he wants to. The ones that he can't, I don't think. He's lying.
You're one person, three
They're
parts.
fake Christians.
There's your
They're all
answer.
They're all fake. They're all fake. They're plastic. They're scum. Dirt. Off my through, all of them. He's Christian. He's a liar.
God is one.
Liar. Father of lies. Father of lies. Father of lies.
Well, that's you on the corner.
Why God made him last messenger?
Why God made Why did God make the last prophet? Why God made him the last messenger? Why God made him last messenger? Why did God make the last messenger? Answer that. Why did God make the last messenger? Why God made the last messenger? Why God made the last messenger? You repeat, I can say my part. Why God made him the last messenger? Why God made him the last messenger? Why did God make the last messenger? Why is he the last messenger? Why is he the last prophet? Why is he the last messenger? Answer. Why is the last prophet? Why is the last messenger? Why, and ask me, why is the last messenger and why is the last prophet? Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence. Get your Bible out and show me the evidence. Show me the evidence. Go to chapter, go to Corinthians 6 and 17. Go to Corinthians John 6 and 17. God made all the prophets as a believer to serve him as nature is no
What was in there?
That's what it says in your Bible. Thank you very much. That's what it says. Corinthians John. Go to your Corinthians. Go ahead. You are a traitor. You're a black woman sellout. You're a first ever black woman sellout. Black sellout woman. You're a black slave woman. And you're a slave woman. You're the first ever black woman sellout. You're sellout to your heritage and you're sellout. You're a sellout. You're worship as a slave. You slave yourself to a white man. You're slave yourself to a white man. You're a slave. You are a slave. You are a slave. You worship a white man. You're a slave and you're showing yourself as a black heritage because you are shame.
A black man, 54-year-old man who was having sex with a 9-year-old child. Shame on you.
You're being racist.
Shame on you.
You're being
Muhammad
racist.
had black slaves.
When you say Arabella, you're being racist.
Saturated millions of black men.
Did you hear what he said?
You father
She accused her of being a
You worship a white
sellout.
man.
You worship a white man.
Worship a white man. Worship a white man. Go to church and you worship a man in the cross, and that's not Jesus. That's not Jesus. You worship a man in the cross, and you worship a man like this. You worship a man in the cross, and that man's not Jesus. The man's not Jesus. You worship a man in the cross, and that's not Jesus. You worship a man in the cross. You worship a man in the cross. You worship a man in the cross because you are humiliated.
He
You are
disregarded
embarrassed
the
with
fact
your own
that
black
marriage
inheritance.
on two
You are a
black
liar
children
and you are a sellout.
and just turned it on her. Said she was could not even accept
See your
it.
chest in
Even
front
in
of
principle.
you are a sellout. You are a sellout. You are black heritage. You are black slave and you are heritage as a slave. You are slave because you are slave and you are slave. Crazy. Your inheritance sell out because you worship a white man in the cross and you claim it's Jesus and Jesus never said he's a black man and Jesus never said he's a white man. No, nothing about any of that and we don't know nothing of that. And you worship a man there. You worship the Antichrist. You worship an Antichrist. That's not true. Who told you about Muhammad's beach up and did that? Who told you that? Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence. Where did you see Muhammad did sex tape?
Hello, Mansby. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Where did he make it? Show me the evidence. Where did Muhammad make black slaves? Where did he make sex slaves? Show me the evidence. Where did you see it? I don't see it. I don't see it. Where did Muhammad make sex slaves? I don't see it. I don't see it. But I'm not the one. I'm not the one worship a man in the cross. You worship a white man in the cross. You stand up to your young black person. You call yourself a black woman. You shame on you. You worship a white man in the cross. You worship a man. When you go there, you worship a cross like that. And you bow down to a white man. You worship a white man. And you claim a blue thing. You can stand out like that because you worship a man. Go to church. Go to church. Worship a man. Worship a man. Million.
Your Muslim brothers castrated.
I'm going to tell you,
Muhammad
as a black woman, you are a sellout.
You are ashamed.
You are ashamed of yourself because you are disgraced and you've been shamed of your inheritance and you are a slave and you following a man. You follow a man in a church and you know when you go to church, you know. Oh, don't bring me into that. Don't bring me into that. Don't bring me into it. Don't bring me into that. I'm not in I don't know nothing about that. I'm not been in that to that. Because that is a memorizing. I'm not the one saying to church, why your church is empty? Why your church is empty? Why your church is empty? Why your church is empty?
Auntie, why are you shouting?
I'm not just saying about that. Whatever happened, I'm not saying about the church. You're talking about the problem about situation. I'm not going myself into that. You are shaitan. You're a devil. You are going to be judged by God about that. You're going to be judged about it. You're going to be judged by God about it. God's going to judge you about that. God's going to judge about you. You are abomination. Why God made him the last prophet?
Wickedness.
Why God made him the last
Who
prophet?
made Muhammad the
Why
prophet?
is he the final
Who-
last
he
prophet?
made himself
Why
a
God made him the
prophet.
last prophet?
Not
Why
Yahweh.
God made him the last prophet? Answer
Not
that.
Yahweh. Satan
Why God
did.
made him the last prophet? The
Satan
speaker
did.
said, why God made him the last
Satan
prophet?
did.
Why God made him the last
Who objected
prophet?
Muhammad?
Why God made him the last
Tell me,
prophet?
who objected
Why God made him the last
Muhammad?
prophet?
Who
Answer the
objected
question.
Muhammad to
Why
say
did
he's
God
a
make him the last
prophet?
prophet?
Did
Because
your
he, you know
God
what?
say he's a prophet?
He asked for God's forgiveness
Come on,
and
tell me.
he
Tell
really
me.
repented.
Who
But people like you,
objected Muhammad?
you are the children of
Who
Satan.
objected
You are the children of
Muhammad?
Satan. You are the children of Satan. You are Satan. You believe in a man in the cross like that. You believe in a man in the cross like that. And you can't scream and first of a black woman slave. You're a slave to a black woman. You're a slave. You're a slave. You're a white man. You're a slave. And when you go to church, you worship a man in a church. You're a black slave. First have a black woman slave in a church. Black slave. Black slave. Black women. You know who owned Christianity? A white man. Black slave. Second class citizen to Christianity. White man on Christianity. You are a slave. You are a slave. How do you feel being a Christian and you're a second class citizen being a Christianity? Why are you a second class citizen as a Christianity? Why are you a second class citizen as a Christianity? Why are you a second class citizen as a Christianity? Why are you saying you lot are sold out? You are sold out. Who own Christianity? A white man. You lot are sellouts, black women. You are sellout. You are sellout because you worship a white man cross. You worship a white man cross. You keep going and talking because you know that you sold out. You are second class citizen because a white man on a Christianity and your black people there worshiping Christianity are sellouts. You're a sellout. You're a sellout to your religion. You're a sellout to your religion. A white man's all your religion. You're a sellout as a black person. You're a sellout as a black people. You're a sellout as a black person. I'm not saying nothing about white man. I'm saying it's so that you're because you're a sellout. Who owned Christianity? A white man. You're a second class citizen. Second class citizen as a Christian. You're a second class citizen as a Christian. A white man on Christianity. You're a black woman sellout. Black woman sellout. You're a second class citizen. You're a second class citizen. I can't be honest. You're a first black woman. You're a sellout. You're a second class citizen. Second class citizen. You worship a white man. You worship a man dead in the cross. You worship a man in the cross. And you're a second class master. You're a second class master. A white man owns Christianity and you're a black woman. And you worship Christianity and Christianity is a white man thing. Christianity is a white man. And you worship a man dead in the cross like that. And you worship a white man. And Jesus never said he's white or black. He never said blue eyes. And you worship it and all that. You worship a white man. You are first black woman sellout. You are a sellout. You are a sellout. Shame on you. You're a disease in your heart. Shame on you. You are second class citizen as a Christianity. You're a second class citizen. You're a second class Christian. You are first black woman sellout. You are first black woman sellout. You are first black woman sellout. Sellout as a black woman. And when you go Christianity, you lot are second, third place. You lot are second, third place. Second, first place of Christianity. Name me number one as your religion as Christianity as a black woman. Then come up. Then number three, Christian.
Muhammad, a 54-year-old man, having sex with a 9-year-old child.
You are forever be a Christian as a second class citizen as a Christianity. You as black women are second class citizen. A white man is number one in Christianity. You are a black man. You worship a white man. You worship a white man. That's why you're second class citizen. Look at your track record. Look at your class citizen.
Then you go to Saudi Arabia.
It's a lot of black Muslims there. There's a lot of black people there. It's a lot. DJ Khalid went there. Akon went there. Akon the rapper, he went there. And he went there. What are you talking about? You are slave master. You are first ever black sister. Sell out and worship as you are second rated Christian. You are second rated Christian. Go to church. It's a white man number one, black number two, and then Asian number three. You're number two. You're number two. You are a sellout. Sellout to a black man. You're a sellout to a black woman. You're a sellout to a black woman. You're a sellout to a black woman. Shame on you. Look at the camera and humiliate yourself. Look at the camera and humiliate yourself.
Who had millions of black men castrated?
What I can say, Christianity with your people are second to third rated bottom. You rated. You worship a white man. You worship a white man cross. You got tissue there. Worship a white man. question white man.
Don't run away. Come. Come on. Don't tell me. Glory to Jesus. Come on. What do you want to know?
What color was Christ?
Neither black or white. Jesus Christ is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. How dare you? He's in his kingdom.
Black
Come on.
slave.
Wrong things
Black
about
slave. What's your white man? You are Asian. You are third class citizen. Christianity of a white man. You're Asian. You lot are third generation. You lot are bottom. You lot are bottom. You lot are bottom. Oh, you lot are Satan. You are Satan. Because you lot are Asian. You lot are third. You two are going hellfire. You lot are third class citizens. Third class citizens. Third class citizens. Worship white man in class. Worship white man in class. Worship white man in class. Worship white man.
I am here to save you from hellfire. So according to Muhammad, black are going in hellfire.
You worship white man. Bow down to a white man. Go to church and bow down to a white man. Bow down to a white man. Worship white man. Worship white man.
How are you?
What's the problem from the Muslims?
Actually, the problem is not with the Muslim. The problem is with Quran, Hadith, Muhammad, and Allah. That is a problematic thing, because the Sharia law is coming from these four sources. Where there is a Sharia law, they will going to oppress every human being. Every human being. That's why in Medina and Mecca there is no other religion. Only and only Islam is there. They don't allow anybody to go there. You know why? Because the Sharia law is in those two cities.
And what about they don't believe Jesus died?
Yes, they say that Allah was a Khairul Makirin, means the biggest deceiver. Allah is the biggest deceiver. He deceived Jews by putting somebody else on the cross instead of Jesus.
So he saved Jesus.
He saved Jesus. Whereas my salvation depends on Jesus and his death and resurrection. That's the point. That's the reality and that's the truth. So my God is not a Khairul Makirin. My God offer himself to be sacrificed. Yeah? He is not Khairul Makirin. Khairul Makirin means deceiver. Deceiver.
Why they believe that?
Huh?
Why they believe that?
Because it is written in the Quran.
Who wrote the Quran?
Huh?
Who wrote the Quran?
According to Muslim, Shaitan. Yeah, Satan.
Wrote the Quran?
Yeah.
According to Muslims?
Shaitan is the one who give Quran to Muhammad. And you know the tactic of Shaitan. When he entered in Garden of Eden, he used a little truth mixed in a big lie and presented to Adam and Eve. Sorry? Presented to Adam and Eve. So, this is Satan's tactic all the time, to take a little truth, mix in a big lie and present it to humanity.
What's this? I can do what I want to say.
No, you let him hear.
Why
National argument.
the
don't
when
understand.
she proposed.
Jesus said, so we want through God, that's God the Father.
Yes. Yeah. They don't understand the first.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
For me, it's like when Jesus did what he did, the Father gave all power to Jesus, all authority to Jesus.
That's right.
I believe Jesus will decide about us people, and God the Father will decide about the Jewish people.
Yes.
I believe Jesus will judge the church, and I believe the Father will judge the Jewish and everyone else. And
You know, all three are one. All three are one. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. They are one.
for me this is easy to understand.
They are one. Even the very.
But Jesus is not. Jesus is Son, but he's not God.
Let me explain you. Let me explain you how he is a God as well as he is Son. Yeah?
Yeah.
No. The very first chapter of the Bible in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 and 2 speaks about God and the Spirit. Two entities are there, but yet they are one. Yet they are one. It says God's Spirit is hovering over the water. Whose Spirit?
You look at that.
God's Spirit is
be a Christian
hovering
like
over
him.
the water. Two entities are
You
there.
as a man, as a white man citizen, you can name a black person there as a second class citizen. You can enjoy that. You can do videos. I see you putting the videos on that. You feel everything. Yeah? You're Muslim or Christian?
And very first chapter
As a
and
Christian,
very first word of the Bible says
just did a video just now.
God,
That is everything.
Spirit,
Just saw it there.
hovering
Show
over
the
the
video
water.
and you sped it up. Where we lost
Very
seconds
first
of
verse,
citizens.
two entities are there. Did the Jews understand this? No, they don't. Yeah, they don't understand. They don't understand. That's why they missed the point. They missed the point. This is Yahweh God. Yes, that's right. Yahweh God is the right thing. But since it says God's Spirit is hovering over the water, who is God? Who is God? No, John is explaining now who is this God. John is telling us who this God is. John is saying, in the beginning was Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So who's God? Who's God? The Word. Word is God. No. So, no. Verse 14 in John chapter 1 verse 14 says, the Word became flesh. So Word has taken a flesh now. Walking, talking, eating, living, loving, caring. Yeah? So no, this Word is now in a flesh.
Amen. Yeah. It's the sperm. It's the sperm.
That's right. That's right. No, this is walking and talking. It's talking.
It's God
So
inside
who
him.
is inside?
But they don't understand.
They don't understand. They don't understand.
They're stupid.
They
don't understand if God is in him, you idiot.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So he's son and he's God. He's both things.
That's right. That's right.
هل انت تؤمن فقط بالقران؟ خلاص فاذا تحكت لا هو بعد اولا طرده النبي طريد النبي عمر يلا عايش لك فيها قال لك قوم عني طرده ولا لا؟ النبي عصى النبي
Second class citizen.
Who appeared to Muhammad when he was in the cave? Who appeared to Muhammad in the cave? That was shocking Muhammad. Angel Gabriel doesn't shock no one. When Angel Gabriel appeared, we said, don't be afraid, I am Angel Gabriel. How come the spirit that appeared to Muhammad was shocking him and said, I am from your Lord. Read or recite the name of your Lord. And still the spirit and Allah could not make Muhammad to read or recite. What was it that the spirit was asking Muhammad to recite? Come on, tell me.
When he was young, he couldn't read or write.
When he was in the cave, the spirit said to Muhammad.
Could you both individually at one time give your
She
own
got a lot of
opinion?
hatred in her.
No, I need to be impartial.
I want you to know the truth.
Prophet Muhammad, God in Makkah, he came as the last messenger of God.
Tell me, no,
Then
don't
he
give us
couldn't read
no.
or write, and then he got knowledge.
Muhammad was in the cave. Yeah?
What
A
cave?
spirit
Okay.
came to him when he said he had the first revelation.
You tell me. I'm not saying, you tell me. You tell me.
Surah 96 verse 1, what happened?
And what he says in this, what
The
he says?
spirit came to Muhammad in the cave and said, read or recite. 3 times he could not read and recite.
And what happened after?
What was the name?
There's somebody that is more wise that can answer. I
What do
don't,
you mean
I
it's
don't have
not
the
wise?
answer.
I'm
I don't
dealing
have
with
the
him.
answer.
Not you.
He might not have the answer.
I'm not telling
knows.
Some of it,
He
yeah.
doesn't know the answer.
Would both of you like at least 3 minutes each on the camera?
He doesn't know the answer.
Individually to make it more
Tell
simple.
me.
Revelation the Quran, and he
Tell me,
started by
when
Muhammad being a bunch of the
Let's start
Quran.
again.
He
Let's
learned it because he
start
couldn't
again.
read and
Let's
write when he was
start
young.
again.
When he was young, he couldn't read and write when he was young. And Jabil, the angel Jabil, learned him the Quran, recited it and teached him, and that's how he learned.
So I'm asking you, when Muhammad was in the cave, yeah,
Right.
the spirit came and said, read.
Recite.
Okay,
No, not spirit,
read
recite.
or recite 3 times. Yeah? Muhammad could not read and recite. What was the name of that spirit that came to Muhammad?
Jabil.
Did the spirit
Angel
say,
Jabil.
no, hang on. Did the spirit say, I am Angel Gabriel?
Yes.
Show me the Quran where the spirit in Surah 96
Get your
says,
book
I am
out.
Gabriel.
Get your book out.
Get it
I'm not
out.
showing you. Because you
Get
got
it
hatred
out.
towards
I'm
Islam.
telling you, Surah
Think about it.
96.
Read it. I'm
When
not
in
telling
the
you.
Quran,
got
when
hatred towards
Muhammad
Islam.
was in the cave, the spirit said, I am
No,
Angel
I'm
Gabriel.
not. You show me. I'm not showing you nothing.
Show
No,
me in the
because
Quran.
you said my prophet.
When the
You told me
spirit-
my prophet made black
when
slave,
the
and you said
spirit-
Prophet Muhammad
when
peace upon
the
him,
spirit
was
appeared to
a
Muhammad
Satan.
in the cave,
No,
he
you
said,
do it. Because you
read
said
in
that,
the
I'm not
name
saying
of
nothing.
your Lord.
Recite from your thing. Excuse me.
Where did the
I
spirit
know
say
it, but
I'm
I'm not
Angel
telling you.
Gabriel?
Recite and get knowledge from it.
Where did the
Recite knowledge.
spirit
I'm
say
not telling
I'm
you
Angel
nothing.
Gabriel?
Because you got hatred towards Prophet
No,
Muhammad.
Would you
it's
like
not
1
I'm
minute
not
each on the
reciting
camera?
it, and you showed hatred towards Prophet Muhammad.
Where?
Don't even go there.
Excuse me.
She said Prophet Muhammad made sex slave, and he was
Where?
racist towards black people.
Where
And she said Prophet Muhammad
in
was
the
a sex
Quran?
I'm not saying
Surah
nothing.
96.
I am not saying nothing.
That the
Your
spirit
is still-
is running
You are
away.
shaitan. I'm not
Come
telling you because
Come
you got
on.
hatred towards Prophet Muhammad.
on, it's
I'm not.
enough. You need
You
to
got
tell
hatred.
the truth.
You call him a black slave.
Muhammad-
You call him
of course,
a Satan,
Muhammad had a
and you
slave.
call the last prophet
Muhammad
and last
was a
prophet.
black slave
See, that's
trader.
what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I'm not
Muhammad
telling
was
you.
a black
That's what I'm not
slave
telling you.
trader.
Would each of you like 1 minute, both of you?
He's
in
running
front of the
away.
camera?
Go and talk to the
Come
black
on,
slave.
come on.
You are going to be forever. You are going to be forever a third class Christian secretary because you, as a Christian, are third class citizen. Because you go to the church, it's not white priest, and you worship white man in the cross. You are black slave. You're a sellout black slave. You're a sellout. You're a sellout as a black woman. You're a sellout. You're a sellout. You're a sellout. Go to Christianity. A white man first, then a black and then an Asian.
You
And you're a
following a black slave
Go to church,
trader.
worship white man
A
in the cross.
54-year-old man that was having
Worship
sex
picture.
with a 9-year-old
And you don't know
child.
Jesus black
You
or
know
white.
that
You
shame
worship
on
white man.
yourself. Shame
Worship
on
white man.
you.
Shame
How old
on you.
Joseph when he married Mary?
Shame on you.
How old was he?
How
How
old
old
was
was he?
Miriam when your
How old
Allah
was he?
prepared
Wait, how old was Jesus? How old was she? How old was Mary?
was Miriam
She was 12, right?
when your Allah prepared spirit into Miriam's vagina? Come on. Come and tell me. How old was Miriam when your Allah prepared spirit into her vagina? Surah 66:12. Come on, tell me. Surah 66:12. How old was Miriam when your Allah prepared spirit into her vagina?
Show me that you are a man.
The universe is made. It seems to be made.
Better word. Seems to be. Gives the perception of.
Yeah.
What if it's not?
Well,
Because it's a perception.
no, but then
Our limited senses cannot detail it.
no, but does
So
that
we
not go against?
perceive it.
Does that not go against what you were saying earlier about?
When the Father speaks to the Son,
Because you said that asking the question of like who made God then,
somebody says in the Old Testament,
right? Was that also based upon the presupposition that God was made? Because everything else in the universe is made.
Be careful. Be careful. It's like a cow. When you touch it with a pin or something, to destroy everything. I saw you, man.
I actually like that definition of God because it only makes
You would.
no.
You subscribe to God.
No.
I do not. And
No.
You haven't convinced me where God is in the equation.
I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just trying to have a conversation.
No. I don't think you're trying to convince me. I'm saying
I haven't convinced you.
that in the equation, A plus B equals C.
Okay, can you like in a very detailed way explain to me why that does not make sense other than you say leap of faith? Can you like detail it, please?
Why does it have to be God? What? Isn't there something else? In the laws of thermodynamics, energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Yeah, but that's in a closed system. You know about set theory, right? So that's in a closed system. So
Do we exist through a closed system?
we do, which is the universe, like the galaxy, whatever. But that, again, that's just the observable universe. I am saying to you this, yeah, the following, that even if that's true, yeah, and I agree with you, there's still a question, and the question goes that if the universe, and we know that the universe has a beginning, everything, right? Then it means that there was a creation. There was a point zero and a point 100.
I disagree.
No, is that not what the Big Bang theory tells us?
The beginning of our local universe.
Well, hold on. What do you mean the beginning of our local universe?
Because we haven't got back to T equals 0.
What do you mean? Of course we have. But that's what the whole theory is about. The whole theory is about that
Got to the epoch of science. Not T equals 0.
No, but hold on. We have, right? The scientists have, because they were able to look back into the universe, they do see that.
How far back?
Yeah, but what? Well, that's the theory. What, to the very beginning of it?
No.
Of course.
The planet size is how far back we've got to.
No, but hold on. Are you saying to me that scientists have not discovered that the space? Sorry, that the space was confined
To a point.
to a point.
Singularity.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about.
And that's T equals 0.
No, it's not T equals 0. I'm saying that that is a very strong indication that there is a creation, a process that leads to point zero of our universe. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But
No,
no
but-
creator.
No, but there's that also, and I have a problem with like some of those theories as well, like infinite regress. Because, well, does that mean that what was before the expansion you know, that theories that say that it's been on and on, it keeps expanding and bounce back and forth, right? But nevertheless, there still seems to be a very strong indication for mechanisms that come into existence.
The Big Bang.
Yeah, there's a very strong like point.
So we've got back to the Big Bang. No creator. In the equation, there's no creator.
No, but hold on. If and this is the argument, right? If there seems to be creation, how would you describe the universe? Would you describe the universe as creation? You wouldn't.
How would you describe it?
Something that exists.
Something that exists. Is there ever creation in the universe?
Is there?
Is there ever creation in the universe? There's no creation in the universe.
You're giving it a fluffy language like creator, creation, therefore creator. It's not like that.
No, but why is it not? That's exactly literally what the language, that's exactly what the word describes.
Yeah. The language, science
Yeah, but
doesn't use that language. Astrophysicists do not use creation.
No, but we're not astrophysicists. I'm talking to you right now.
Science, cosmology, which we're talking about, and the terms that they use don't use creation.
Well, it depends who you talk to.
Theologists.
No, that's not true. It depends who you talk to. If you talk to an astrophysicist who believes that there's design in the universe, they might actually use those words. Yeah, but you don't know everyone. But I'm just saying to you that in the very universe that we exist, the concept of a beginning and end exists. Conceptually, it's conceptually. It's not nothing controversial. Right?
No, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But
So
not
when
creation.
but when we were talking about a creator, that's what the claim is. The claim is that the creator creates the beginning and is at the end. You know. And because things within the universe, and this is the other thing is what people say, that because things within the universe, again, tend to be contingent on something else.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, so I'm just mapping all these things together, and to me, it makes absolutely rationally sense to believe, on a logical basis, that there is a creator. Like, it's not far-fetched.
Yeah. Why do you contest that there isn't a creator?
I have no evidence to show.
Your being yourself is not evidence to show.
No, my being is evidence of being.
I know it sounds, you know what, like, I know it sounds very smart when you say that, but what does that actually mean?
So a tree, I see a tree, we all see a tree. That's evidence of a tree. It's not evidence who made the tree.
But
it's not evidence how the tree came around. It's evidence of a tree.
But why are you so exclusive when it comes to these things? And I'm sure that the Emir de Law hat that you're wearing right now, you know that it was made.
It was made.
But you wouldn't say it's just a hat because it's a hat.
And it's really simple. We can go back to the factory where it is made.
Oh, so your thing is that that's again an assumption, right?
An assumption.
Because you didn't go to the factory.
We have examples of things being made
and
with design. So can you show me a non-design?
A non-design?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything that exists in the universe that does not have a design.
It's a rock design.
Yeah, I'm sure. It has, if you break it down, it has minerals, it has all these things that are on a what's it called, on a chemical basis. It seems like it's designed.
Everything is designed.
Everything.
So can you show me something that's not designed?
That's what I said to you. I can't think of anything.
That's what I mean. So what can you compare design to non-design? You need a comparative, no?
You're looking at it materialistically.
Well, we live in a material universe.
Which wasn't always the case though, because sometimes, especially within faith, we talk about the spirit.
That's a different role.
But you keep on bringing science as an argument case here to say to you, this is what justifies my argument that there is no creator. Because science
I didn't say, I did not. Did you explicitly hear me say I said there's no creator?
No, you said why is the leap of faith creator?
Yeah. If there's a creator,
why is there not a creator? Why do you oppose
That's
it?
not evidence.
And you said, because I haven't had any evidence to prove that there is one. And then you said this app has a track that I can go back to which shows me the facts. So
I have an example of things of people creating.
Do you not then marvel at the sky and say, how were the stars created?
You're appealing to emotion now.
No, but the stars, how did they end up when you look up?
How do the stars end up there?
Yeah, above us.
Through other stars.
So
exploding.
You think stars create other stars?
Yeah. According to Science.
Yeah, but then I would ask you the question that you asked me earlier. And you're like, who created the creator? I would be like, who created the stars?
Yeah.
So you see, we're in the same boat.
No, we're not.
We are, because
The Big Bang.
no, but remember.
The Big Bang created stars.
Okay. Then we go back to the
But
Big
you know
Bang.
also the Big Bang was quoted in the Quran.
So I've heard.
And that was by a man that was illiterate in the desert.
Wow.
When it says that star creates star,
Where did you say that?
yeah,
In the science book. Astrophysics. I'll get it.
when?
I'm talking now. It's quite rude to interrupt when I'm
No,
talking.
because you don't have an answer. That's why you say this.
No.
Name for me the book.
Name for you. I'll get it for you. Yeah?
No. Name for me the book.
The Big Bang Theory book.
The Big Bang Theory book. Yeah.
Look, you know what? My thing is this. Yeah, I feel like so you see, like the reductionism. You're very you use a lot of reductionism when you argue. So like your lens that you're looking at the world is like purely through science, and which is fine. But then it has also its limitations, because then there are other things in science that don't really necessarily always apply. Like
Give me an example.
Again, metaphysical situations.
Metaphysical.
Yeah,
Is that to do with science?
no, but precisely that's what I'm trying to say. But it's still a reality that we are encountering. I have a feeling for like the last 2,000 years, people have been asking those questions. I believe the very fact that we can even conceptualize these serious matters, and usually people are like, "Whoa, what about like the fairy and the unicorn, right?" And that type of situation. I mean, yeah, we can entertain that, but metaphysical questions are not like they're serious questions that people ask, and that very intelligent people have asked.
Existential questions.
Yeah, ever since. So I think, like science, it's not really within the remit of science to delve into these things anyway. And then another thing, and I said this the other day to you as well, which is the experiential situation, the phenomenological situation that we face with as human beings. If I walk down a valley and I look at the sunset, and there's this like particular feeling that drives me to feel it in a particular way, and then I have this realization, and that changes my life. Yes, granted, it's a subjective thing, but it is still real.
It's a feeling.
Yeah, but it's still real.
And a feeling is
still
a
something.
biological impulse.
Yeah, again, that's through sort of the scientific lens. No one's going to disagree with you. However, I'm saying,
But we can nail it down to biological processes, no?
but it's like when we were talking about consciousness the other day, and like the soul and that type of situation. Like you can't pinpoint what consciousness really is. There is a debate between people, scientists, whether it's brain generators, but not everyone agrees upon that.
Yeah,
Again,
and I'm also
If it's
I know
not brain generated, then what is it?
Well, that's a big question.
So when I cut your head off
Yeah.
and you cease to exist, do you still have a consciousness?
Yeah, but that's the question. That's the
I could
question.
just go back
So
to
again,
this guy's
has anybody ever
because he did a lot
demonstrated
of speakers for him.
when their brain was missing that the conscious was still
No,
around?
but the problem that the hard problem of consciousness is not because people are trying to figure out whether it's the brain generated. It's because they don't know where to locate it in the first place. Well, you have brain, what's it called? Brain impulses, right? When they show you an image and there's certain things in your brain, right? That activate it. But like then again, that's very
I don't know.
reductionist.
It's quite hard to tell.
What else can we use? What other methods can we use?
It's a method, but then there's other methods as well. For example,
And the way he said,
psychological
Psychological part of science?
Yeah, I know.
The
But
branch of science?
all I'm saying is this: it's like the way we engage with reality. There's different channels how to engage with reality.
What would that be?
I do remember seeing his face.
Well, so if you talk to someone who ascribes to sort of like the experiential,
Do you?
I do to an extent. Yeah, I believe that
individuals have experiences in their life, and there are perceptions they have about life, and those perceptions, to an extent, are real. They're not something that we can just dismiss per se, you know.
Like schizophrenic, paranoid schizophrenic.
It's a state of being.
It's a state of being.
Yeah, it's a state of being.
Is it real?
What do you mean, is it real? To
is
them,
it,
it's real. Yeah.
To them,
yeah.
A perception.
Yeah. But the question, and this is like,
I am Napoleon.
This is like.
Is that real?
No, but it's like that myth they talk about when they say that. Is the madman crazy, or is he surrounded by people who don't see his perspective?
The hard problem.
Yeah, the perception, right? Perception is something very intricate, like that we are all kind of tapped into a reality, but then the way we describe reality is
subjective.
Yeah, but then objectivity also, can that ever be achieved? How can that ever be achieved?
So, as an atheist who has one thing, a lack of belief, you say there's a God, can you demonstrate that? And I'm on board.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. I can't demonstrate it the way you would like to. I can't.
Not the way I would like to. Just demonstrate.
No. Your criteria.
My criteria is what?
Your criteria is it's a physical embodiment.
No, it's not.
Well, it
Did
is.
I say that?
Well, it's empirical.
Did I say that?
It is empirical because whenever someone talks to you, the first thing you say is "show me."
Is philosophy empirical?
Huh?
No. So can we do a philosophical debate to show there's a God? Can we do that?
Yeah, I mean, I've tried. I was reading something to you and you didn't like it.
So again,
you didn't like it.
Again,
yeah,
it did not resonate.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if it doesn't resonate, how can I believe? Do you have anything?
But the reason why I didn't.
In history, were you ever were you brought up religious? Or?
I was brought up by the age of 7,
and then
8.
after you just
did not believe.
And then, was that like a sense of like inspection, and then you were like, there can't be a God, like off of your own, or was it just like?
It did not resonate.
Oh, okay.
Jesus did not resonate with me. A God did not resonate.
But like, you know what I'm thinking? There must be like very, very deep reasons. I don't think it's something logical per se. It might be emotional too.
I would say both.
Okay.
I would say both. But again, when I mention Zeus and Apollo, does that resonate with you? Do you believe in Zeus?
Well, my understanding of Zeus is that he's part of the pantheon, right? Isn't he?
Again, all the other gods, do you believe in?
Well, we know now that the Egyptians.
No, 1 second. Yes or no?
No. There is only
I'm the
one
same
God.
as you. I don't believe in those gods. You don't believe. So you are atheistic towards those gods. The same. I just go one further.
No, we say that we can have no affiliation to the one God.
I don't have any affiliation to Apollo, Zeus, of the like. Doesn't resonate.
First, you have to bring for him evidences that they were gods.
Yeah.
Then we start to talk. If I'm atheist about them, can you bring for them? Can you bring for him?
Can you demonstrate to me that Allah exists?
Finally, I was saying.
How do you?
Message me, we're linking up for sure.
Demonstrate.
Which type of evidences you want? Or what is your criteria to say there is God, there is not?
What?
Yeah. What is the price?
Where are we going anyway?
What evidence do you have? Let me look at it.
No. I'm saying, give me your criteria. Give me your criteria to say there is God or there is no God.
Do you want to go home?
No? Whatever you've got, evidentially,
I'm not
I'll have a
talking
look at
about
it.
me. I'm not talking about
Do
me.
you
I'm
have?
talking about you. I'm saying you tell me what are the criteria for you to say there is God, there is no God.
mathematical, scientific, philosophical. What have you got?
But you know,
philosophical. I'm limited on philosophy.
Can you prove something metaphysical with mathematics?
I just told you.
You said to me.
The criteria is: do you have any mathematical evidence? Do you
You
have?
want to? You want
Again,
me
I'm
to
not finished.
prove
I'm
to
not
you?
finished.
You want to prove to you what with 1 plus 1? With
Do
1 plus
you
1 there is
have
God.
empirical evidence?
Oh yeah. I think it's time to go eat. Yeah.
Mathematics.
0 plus 0 equals 0. So nothing comes from nothing. Actually, do you know, technically speaking in mathematics, 0 is not nothing.
Yeah.
It's not. It's technically not
Nothing is a language.
But I'm just saying, mathematics.
0
Yeah.
is
What I'm saying is, like,
mathematics.
But however, the language of the universe is mathematics according to physicists.
That's right.
Right. So if without mathematics,
Yeah.
you cannot study physics.
Uh-huh.
So how can you prove to me mathematics exists?
How can I prove to you
Yeah. There's no
mathematics?
empirical evidence. Yeah.
You got me.
Take care, Charles. Man.
Therefore, God.
No. It's just showing your what you're asking for is invalid.
Yeah. So that's we can't do it mathematically then. Yeah.
No, mathematics is an abstract.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot touch
It's a
it.
language.
It's a language.
It's a language. So we can speak in language, mathematical
Of
language.
course, but you asking for empirical evidence, but there's no empirical evidence in mathematics. You don't see 1 or 2 walking, right?
That's right.
There you go.
But for the equation, we can work that out
Yeah, that's all abstract.
abstractly. Yeah.
but
So we
that's-
can't use that one.
But that's what I was asking you to do.
I've got no
earlier.
problem using mathematics. It's
But
yours.
that's what I was trying to say when I was precisely talking about.
Sorry. What methods can I use?
First of all, testimonial evidence.
Testimonial.
Testimonial evidence.
Does that use it? Can we use that in a court of law? Testimony. Testimony works. Trustworthy.
You can make inference from signs. You know that this universe is a sign of God's existence. It's a creation.
Whoa. No, the universe is a sign of.
Just like your hat is a sign of a designer. How about it's more complex than
The universe is evidence of the universe, not of a God.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's what I was trying to say to you. I was trying to say to you that reality consists about different planets,
Yeah.
from abstraction to concrete.
Dimensions, yeah.
And like you can't just remain in a concrete world and expect concrete answers to everything.
Gotcha. So what else can we use?
Well, he gave you some examples, but I'm trying to say to you.
Testimony.
No, it's an accumulation of things. It's an accumulation of things.
I'm leaving England to Norway now, so it's good knowing you. I like you. I'm not about to say I like you. I like you very much.
I love your stories.
I don't know if you're gonna miss me, but I like you.
A little bit.
You're a good person. God bless you. I like you. Jesus likes you.
Yeah, it's an accumulation. It's an accumulation of things. So the same way, the way you perceive reality is an aggregate experience. It's something that you experience. It's something that you experience through the taste and the sound. It's something
Your senses.
Senses, yeah. And it's something
And your
that you-
senses can be easily fooled.
we know this, but I'm just saying that's how your senses are the reason why you're still probably alive. So they
can use it.
Yeah, so you should kind of depend on
But
them in a
on
way.
metaphysical things.
No, but that's what you're saying. And there are like psychological ways that you engage with the world, and there are also spiritual ways that you engage.
I don't know.
Well, you might not believe in it, but there is, and there are very abstract ways how you engage with the world. And I think the accumulation of that, an aggregate of that, is how you possibly could find
Get
it.
to Hinduism.
No, to God.
Hindu God.
Forget labels.
Creation.
Yeah. It could, but you have to allow yourself to.
What about what you just said, but we use a scientific method to get to energy, nature?
But the scientific method is amongst many methods. The scientific method comes under the method, like an empirical, materialistic way of like engaging with the world, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. But even that, with quantum, it's limited because that even within science, the deeper you go into the material, you start to realize like quantum mechanics and things like that. So, like material here, the definition changes.
Quantum entanglement.
Yeah. So like, the word material changes in its definition.
And your God concepts have flaws.
You don't mind?
Flaws?
Yeah, feel free.
I'm sorry. I've been watching you from 6 hours away for like 3 years now. So this morning, I actually from Nigeria, so I just came here to visit. I have a question to ask.
What's your name?
My name is Aisha. I noticed you keep coming back about the same subject.
I haven't been.
So does that mean that is there something that that has triggered like you to think that there's something? Is that why you keep coming back? I always wanted to ask you that face to face. Like, is it that you have that like you go back home and you think about it like there is a possibility that there is a creator, or is that why you always come back and ask similar questions in kind of like different formats? Just that.
Once
It's a good
again,
question. It's a good question. I have to leave.
No, it's okay.
Thank you.
I've never said there's not a creator.
Okay.
It's just people say there is.
Yes.
Can you give me the attributes, the characteristics?
Okay, yeah, I'm
No. I'm not even per se. I'm just saying in general. It fascinates me.
So you're asking why I believe it? Yes, okay. Alright, so obviously based on my experience, I actually agree with the fact that nothing, like there's no way that something can come from nothing. I think that idea of nothing bringing about all of this doesn't make any sense to me.
Intuitively, you sense something cannot come from nothing.
Yes.
I've never said that.
Okay. So you believe that something can come from something?
Something comes from something.
Yeah, but it's the something that you have a problem with. Like,
yeah, what is that something?
yeah, okay, so I'd like to believe that I think because of the way the world has kind of evolved over time, in a sense.
The world, universe?
Yeah, no, not the world, society at large, and combine the educational system and everything that we've been indoctrinated to believe in a sense. I'm getting somewhere. I'm just thinking that the whole concept of God has been anthropomorphized in such a way that it makes you kind of like, a big bearded man.
Yes.
I think that's why I think you have a problem attributing that creator to someone that kind of like is named God.
Yeah.
You can call it whatever you will, the great big energy or whatever it is, but like I think that's why I find it hard to sort of place a title to it that it can only do one thing that can generate that, and that thing is called the creator, or unfortunate, like I don't want to use the word unfortunately, but people have used God in so many ways that people don't believe it's God. Am I making any sense? Yeah, so I think that if you kind of like sort of deconstruct the idea that we've had over time with the movies and cartoons and everything else in general, whatever it is that people joke about, GOT, God, and you actually think about it as a great big energy that is outside of space and time, that can bring about this, then you will believe in the fact that yes, there is a God. So if you start from there, then I think
outside of time,
outside of time.
what is life?
Okay, that's a great question.
Because all I know is time and space.
No, so yes, I understand that that's all you know based on your capacity.
Or anybody knows.
Okay, so obviously I'm coming from a place of I've received a message and I'm actually using that message to try and dissect what I currently know.
Sorry, I'm going to interject.
Okay.
You've received a message from where?
From an individual who came years ago and says they got it from God, from the great creator. And I believe in that message. And the message just
there's a few
exactly.
There's the messenger.
Yeah. And
Does
the
he have a
range
name?
of messages.
Does he have a name? Does he have a name?
Yeah, he does. Do you want me to? Okay, fine. His name is Muhammad.
Oh, Muhammad.
Yeah.
I know where we're going.
What do you think you're gonna go? 'Cause
No. I know where we're going, and I'm happy to go there.
Okay, great.
Happy to go there.
I
So,
didn't
Muhammad,
want
tell me a little bit about Muhammad. I do know. What do you know? Thank you for saving me. You're my personal Jesus.
That's great. Oh, you Christian. Okay.
Atheist.
Yeah, I don't believe you're atheist.
I don't believe you're a Muslim.
Why?
It's the same.
Interesting. Why? It's just because an atheist does not believe that anything exists. An atheist is like.
Sorry. I have to give you the definition of an atheist. You're a theist, you believe in God. I'm opposite to that. I'm an atheist.
You're still ascribing it
No.
to God.
No.
Like it's the God word that's the problem. If I say a grand creator or great entity, you would say that. You would probably say, yeah, okay.
Theism, belief in a God.
Exactly.
You believe in God.
Yes.
He's
So
got
you
named
don't.
Allah.
That is just an Arabic term. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Because there's so much, you ascribe so much to it. There's always this tradition, this culture, there's a lot of it. And I could say it in Hebrew or Chinese, and it's still the same thing. But it's just because I'm saying Allah, then for it, it's like, that's a different thing entirely. I'm talking about, we talk about this from, like, in terms of, like, historically, there has always been the concept of creator. But when we start
Are you sure all societies on planet Earth believe in a God?
in some concept,
No, they
you disagree.
don't.
Give me an example of a society that's existed.
They're even now.
Okay, yeah, no, I know now because of the concept of New Age.
No. Before New Atheism,
Okay.
ancient times.
So I told you, I'm not coming from that. I'm not philosopher. I'm just here, like, I'm actually here to, and I wanted to ask you a question. That's all.
We're going down, we can down rabbit holes, it's no problem.
Okay.
In all societies in the world, there hasn't always been a God present. Just in the Amazon rainforest, they don't believe in a God.
No, they believe in something.
They don't believe in a God.
They believe in great something.
They just carry on normal lives, don't believe in any higher power. I'm sorry, they believe it.
I believe in.
It's documented.
Give me an example. Look at it. I love history, so I'd like to.
On the top of my head, just a little bit. Sorry. I'm not making it up.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Allah.
Go back.
No, Allah.
Do you know the term? Allah?
God, Arabic for God.
It's like Allah, it's just the God. That's what it means. It's just when you say it from a place of, kind of like, because this is your idea of God. I think that's why I always
No, you
try
have to
to
ask me.
avoid.
You're assuming.
Again, I've been watching quite a bit. So maybe okay, I would assume. Alright, so why do I believe a message that I have to in the sense where if he sent a message
I know that multiple other students who do the same.
and he said I exist and I can prove it to you, go find out, use your brain, and I found out and I'm satisfied with it, and based on that I believe in the creator amongst other things. Why does that make me yeah.
So just do everything.
Okay.
Anti-pregnant, empty,
So, yeah.
Many societies of the world believe in God.
Yes.
I got him on.
Can they all be right? So the middle
No, hold on. Over time, there has been. I didn't just say one messenger. I said messengers. Exactly. So it's not like there's only one person and then he's the only person that was right. There were people that were right over time. That's what I believe. I'm not super. I'm just trying to tell you.
I've got the story of it.
Yeah, of course. I'm just, it's hard for you to, I mean, you probably don't.
It's hard for me to believe. It does not resonate.
I'd like you to have a conversation with a person I think might be able to convince. Or not convince. Convince sounds very strong.
I don't mind. Convince is good. What made you believe?
It was based on my so I was trying to figure out what the purpose of all this is. So I think for me it was more of a soul searching situation, and I was just like, why are we here? Where are we going? And I started from there and started doing my own research. And I told you it was based on my research and figuring out the different religions. I love history, so I like finding out why. In fact, I went as far back as trying to understand why is African people doing, because I'm from West Africa. So obviously why are we so like the way we are and all that. It's all of that that got me to, okay, so if you're atheist, then why? What am I supposed to do? It was based on that, one step after a time. By the way, this was after my mom passed away. Yes. So I was actually searching for where she was. It was just like, so it was like I said, it was like air quote soul searching for my soul, her soul. But the point is, I was trying to, because it didn't make any sense to me. I just felt like if I feel like I exist, then I exist. Like it can't just be. I know that sounds really like a. Okay, so if my body is just, it can't just be me like that, and just my neurons. I believe that there's something more than that. So I believe like there's just another third factor, like not a spirit. I don't want to use the word spirit. You're looking at me like that. You think I'm insane? When you think it is. That's things that you can't see.
Only at the beginning and the end, because I don't
I believe
Well, I do interact.
I can see love.
So you mean in the way it's expressed? Yeah, but not in the physical sense, like you see that bird, you cannot see love like that. So the feeling that something else exists outside of you, you can't believe that. It's just neurons firing, and after that we're dead, and then that's it. No, not you. I'm sorry, I didn't contextualize it well. It's hard for me to believe that. That's just let me be more specific. Yes. So it's just that's my perspective. Again,
a little take on it. We are in nature superstitious. Humanity, mankind are very superstitious. Ancient times, people know what's rustling in the trees. We're hunting, we're gathering. Are we going to get back to feed our family? It's dark. Dark. The biggest fear is darkness.
So your knowledge is based on
My knowledge is based on everyone else's knowledge. Everybody else.
Do you objectively analyze everyone else?
Everyone's.
But yeah, the ones that
It's a psychological thing.
this might be me observing you from afar. Strongly believe that you believe more than what you say or think. Only one. That's why you keep coming back to action.
Only
one. Love and many other things.
I believe in good.
Only one. Yes.
Woo-woo. Faith. I don't believe.
There has to be a reason why you don't have air quote fake rugby. Why? Can I your background is? Sorry, apologies.
My background is Jamaican,
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, what
West African.
No, not that. What
Background,
religion?
religion. Christian.
Okay.
It wasn't
And
forced
did you
upon
have?
us.
It wasn't forced upon you.
Went to a Christian school.
Did you analyze Christianity and every other religion? Did you really, or did you just jump from that to atheism?
Oh yeah, no. When I was young, I keep saying that thing deep not resonating. Who's Jesus? Yeah, research Jesus.
Objectively, though.
I'm telling you something.
Okay, sorry. I keep
I
trying
don't
to
think
deceive.
you researched Islam. It's not arrogant. Yeah. I researched most religions.
Objectively.
Subjectively. I understand. What I
Is it not possible to do it objectively, though? Like, without your own, like, sort of strong opinions about it. Like, oh, this could be true, this could not be true. Staying in the middle of it.
We all have biases.
Is that how you are about everything? Like,
Everything skeptical.
well, that's interesting.
You tell me you can fly, I don't believe you.
Until you see the person.
Show me. Demonstrate this. And people do not often do that because we, as humans, are gullible.
I agree, but you have to have healthy skepticism.
I have healthy skepticism.
Okay.
Totally. You said there's a God. I am skeptic of that. Show me, demonstrate that. Simple. You believe there's a God. You know there's a God. It'd be easy for you to demonstrate. No?
It's supposed to be the beginning of the Quran. But it's from the 1600s. Right. And the second thing, who is the person who said that was Nabi Muhammad? Who said that?
Oh, yeah.
Going to end the live stream now.
Right, what's happening today, man?
Yeah, see you in a bit. Catch you. Yeah, see you. Going to end the live stream now. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to hit that big red subscribe button and click the bell icon so stay up to date with future live streams like these in the future, and so you also get notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. Remember to check out the TikTok channel as well, so stay tuned. We got 70,000 views on TikTok from one of the videos from yesterday. So do check out the TikTok channel, links in the description. I'll see if there are any protest events or upcoming future rallies this week, so definitely stay notified. Thanks to all the mods keeping the chat clean, and see you all in a bit. I'll also put the full uncensored stream from today on Odyssey, so do check out the Odyssey channel as well. And